Hello. Yeah, hi, Michael. How are you? What? Again? What happened? Acha, cuff muscle. Arey, last week also you got injured here. What is happening? Okay. So, were you sprinting? I'm guessing you were doing a zone 2. So, you must be running slow. Okay. Within a kilometer of your run. Acha, tell me, are you hydrating properly? Okay. What about electrolytes? Okay. And I'm sure you are also, doing your strength training because you have joined the gym. Okay. Acha, then tell me, what about the warm up and the cool down? I'm sure you are doing the drills properly. What do you mean not regularly? What? Seriously? What are you saying? You're telling me that in every run, the first kilometer is a slow run and that's all. That's your warm up. What do you mean you don't know? So many times I have shown you there are specific warm up drills that you have to do. You have to activate your muscles also so that the blood flows. No wonder you are getting injured here. You please note that warm up and cool down are very important. You want a video to be made, you want to see the drills. But you have to promise me that you will follow that video to the tooth and nail and you will follow those drills before every run. Okay. All right. So let me create a video just for you. And yeah, I'll share it with you. So did you see that? Michael again got injured while running only because he was not doing warm up properly before running. You could also be like Michael if you don't warm up properly. So therefore, if you don't want to be Michael, please watch this video carefully because today I'm going to talk about warming up properly before running and the importance of it. So before we can actually show you what the warm-up drill will consist of, let us understand the importance of warming up. Well, warming up is like priming up. It's like oiling your own body machine so that all your hinges, all your movements are proper, all your mobilities are proper, the muscular stretching is done dynamically so that the blood flows, body is warmed up, there is no clog in the blood flow so that while running you get proper blood flow and therefore the proper oxygen is also supplied to the muscle. It also means that your heart rate will be high during warm up so that the blood flow, the blood pumping is also maintained, and while running, and specifically if you are doing a low heart rate training, the heart rate will not spike irregularly, meaning that you will be able to maintain the heart rate proper manner. So it's like warming up a machine and trying to see that it reaches your optimum while in running, therefore reducing the risk of injury. Okay, so what I do in warm up is that I divide the warm up into three parts. The first is I do it for mobilization or the mobility, the movement. The second part would be the dynamic drill or actual warming up, and the third is activation of the muscle group. So let's first start with the mobility exercises. So the idea of this mobility exercises is to make sure that all your movements are getting full extended, all your joints and hinges are proper and well, kind of well oiled, so that the blood flow, kind of starts. So we will start from top and go to bottom. So I would urge you to first of all, because early in the morning you have waken up, so you need to make sure that you are in, your senses are now coming back. So what I understand and what I would suggest is that you start with rotating the muscles around the neck area. So like this you can do from left to right and then from here to here. Maybe 5 to 10 times you can do this and this will get yourself free. Then I would urge you to rotate this shoulder muscles equally. clockwise and anti-clockwise. Then the wrist movement you can do clockwise and both anti-clockwise. Stretch your arms, because arms play a very important role while running. It drives you forward. So just stretch it, and then you can do a bit of 4 to 5 circular motion, both clockwise and anti-clockwise. Going down, the waist area where your hip flexors and all the entire torso, the blood flow is required. So you can do a kind of circular motions. It opens up both clockwise and anti-clockwise. Do not forget to do both the repetitions. Going down, you can just see the knee, which takes a lot of load. Again, slow and smooth movement, nice and easy, clockwise and anti-clockwise, both the way. Going much lower down, make your ankles both clockwise and anti-clockwise. Just give it a circular motion that frees up your Achilles as well, and then you can do a bit of up and down. So both the legs you do this. So that actually helps us in kind of making the blood flow. All right. There are 2 more drills in mobility. For that, you probably would require a mat or a carpet where you can sit down. The first one is 90-90. So make your both the knees bend at a 90 degree and then start moving like this. So you see this is kind of 90-90. That's why it's called 90-90. This kind of gives mobility to your hip flexors, which is a most required muscle group. So do it about 5 each side. So this is one mobility, and very popular, we will do now leg swings, for which you may take help of a support, let's say a chair. So the idea is to swing your leg freely, and as you rotate, as you keep on increasing, you can increase the stretch to whatever extent you can take. Similarly, do it for both the legs. So the next variation in leg swing is doing side to side. So stretch it as far as possible, slowly increase the height. This will stretch. So maybe do it 5 for each leg, and this completes the mobility part of the warm up. Now we come to the second part, which is dynamic drills or actual warming up, in which we will do some warming up, actual body movements, as well as some dynamic stretch. So we will start with some sport jumps, to 5 to 10 sport jumps, and then a little variation, and then some twisting, just to free your body with all blood flow will start happening, and then the jumping jacks. Do kind of 15 to 20 of these. This will open up, the blood will start flowing. All right, so now we will do some high knees. So you can see from this direction, it is okay if you are shifting a bit. Some butt kicks. Go as high as possible and do the butt kicks. And now we will do A skips. You can show us. So this is kind of dynamic drill part 1. In part 2, we will do some dynamic stretches also. Like one is sweeps. Don't stretch. Before run, you should never do static stretch. Just sweeps, pulsating. Then, as an exception, some dynamic stretch. Stretch the leg. So this will open up hip flexor and the abductors. Another version is for the quads. You can show just for maybe 10 seconds, and again if you can hold this again for both the legs. Now this ends the dynamic warming up part. Okay, so the final part is activation of those muscles which will help us in running injury free, and the blood flow will start there. So the activation of muscles, specifically hams, quads, glutes, calf, is very important. So for that we will require help of this kind of resistance band. Some of it you can do without the resistance band as well. So the first we will do our activation of the leg muscles. So we will wear this, and we will have to do some side to side movements. It is very important that you do not bring the leg while coming back to the entire end. That is because the tension will go. Just pulsating, stretch it as far as possible, do it for about 10 reps in both the legs. Then the movement is for front. Again, the principle is same, do not bring it absolutely close, just stretch it, smaller movement, feel the tension, it will come up around quad. Now on the back side, again 10 on each legs. This comes on the hamstrings. Now a very important kind of a drill that I generally do is to, I will show you, hold one of the band, press it down through one leg and start stretching. This will come directly to your adductor muscles and hip flexors. This will activate the hip flexors. So this will activate the leg muscles. So for the next part we will activate the glute and the hams while lying down. So for that we will take a mat and we will show you how to do that. So take that same band. Now these bands are available for different strength. I am using a medium heavy one. You can do it at your own comfort level. So just give it a stretch, and the first movement is that we will raise the glute by the help of the glute. Do not push your leg too hard, just bring the glute. This, remember, this is the most important, strongest muscle while running, and you need to activate the glute. When the glutes are firing, your running will improve significantly. Then the next could be, we will do clamshell. This will strengthen your knee area. Just put it under kind of 90 degrees, your toe, your heel and your hip should align. Just stretch it, and again the same principle, do not bring it too much close, feel the tension. Needless to say, both the sides. Now we will do some donkey kicks. As the name suggests, the position of the band remains the same around the knee area. Just stretch the legs as if a donkey is kicking. Just kick, just strengthen and straighten your legs. Just kick. This will activate the hamstrings. Another version of it is a shorter motion where this will activate the groin, the abductors. Just strengthen. Again, this has to be done for both the legs. Now the last movement of this group, I will show it there. So this is the last but the most important movement. You will see that this will open up your glute and ham at one go. So what you have to do is keep shoulder length distance between the two legs, give it a good amount of stretch. Just sit down as if you are sitting on a chair kind of, and then start moving, follow one leg after the other with an understanding that your stretch remains the same. It is very important that you do not loosen the stretch. Similar kind of steppings, same distance stepping, so that the stretch is maintained. Maybe you go 10-15 step on the right and then 10-15 step on the left. You have to remember that the distance and the stretch remains the same. You will feel it on your glute and your ham as well as in your quad. This is a wonderful exercise, wonderful dynamic exercise to activate your muscles. That's about it. Now you are ready, warmed up and fully activated. Please go ahead, enjoy your run injury free.
A few moments later.
It's not about knowing, it's also about doing. Please start following these drills and you will see that you are recovering faster, you are running injury free. And boss, also forward it to your other running group also, no? Ask them to subscribe. Yeah. Just stay tuned. The cool down part is also coming, which will help us recover faster. Yes, it is coming very soon. Yeah, chalo, take care. So I would urge you, hope you have liked this video of dynamic drills and warming up. Very soon I am going to post a video on the another important part, the cool down and the stretch. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and till such time, run easy, race hard.